I thought I knew everything about this indicator, but I've never made such incredible results. This is indeed wow. Hello guys, today we're analyzing the awesome oscillator indicator to the full extent with as much detail as possible. I'll tell you about this tool, how to apply it in your trading, and how to earn with this indicator, and how it helps you understand what's going on the market in general. Sometimes I use this indicator in my own trading. It's pretty informative and gives qualitative signals. Sometimes, so if you want to understand not only this indicator but also the whole market better, if you want to trade more profitably and effectively, be sure to watch this video until the end, because in this video I'll demonstrate my entire experience with this indicator, along with trying to make my initial deposit 1.5 to 2 times bigger. Back to our indicator. It's quite easy to add. We're trading on the pocket option platform, so the indicators menu can be found in the top left corner. Click it and look for Awesome Oscillator. Click it once and that's it. We don't need to edit its settings, so these sections such as period short and period long stay as they are. The style is also already set the most convenient way, so we leave it as it is. The indicator consists of such a histogram. There's the moving average line marked as 0, so let me briefly explain to you how to use this indicator. If we draw vertical lines this way, something like that, and like that, then we'll see when the indicator is below the 0 line. Here is the moving average 0. In other words, the indicator being drawn lower than 0 indicates a downtrend prevailing on the market. We were at this point, and in the moment when the indicator crosses the 0 line from bottom to top, we are already lower. Generally, it's a downtrend. Same thing applies for an uptrend. Let's see. Here's a part of an uptrend. What can we find here? This is where the indicator starts forming, and this is where it's done. Right here. On this part of the chart, uptrend prevails. So the main thing we need to understand, when the indicator is above 0, the trend is upwards, and when the indicator is below 0, the trend is downwards. We are done with trends. Now let's analyze the signals and this indicator is able to give us. So look, in order to find a signal and an entry point, we need to find a wave-shaped construction. There should be the first wave with this kind of a vertex and the second one with this kind of a one. The main condition for those waves is to be located above the 0 line. So here's the middle line. Both of those lines are above 0. And another important condition, decrease of our awesome oscillator. 0 line must be preceded. So we see this first vertex is higher than the second vertex. This is the case when the signal comes. When we see the indicator starts falling down, when the first vertex is starting its formation, we understand our indicator went on decrease. And that means in this moment we can enter the market downwards. So after that, and up until the intersection with the 0 line, a downtrend is still on the market. It is a signal to buy. Let's repeat. We must have two vertices, both of which must be located above the indicator. The same tendency is going to be shown on the chart, and the first peak should be higher than the second one. So I hope it's clear by now. Let's get into practice. Now let's move to the signal for buy. This is just exactly the same, but vice versa. We're looking for two vertices again, but located below 0 mark. Here we already have 3 vertices. We look where those vertices are located in the chart. We see our indicator, it's an upward tendency both here and right here. So this entry point is a signal to buy. And we're growing after that. And this entry point as well as a signal to buy. We're growing after that till the 0 mark's being crossed by indicator. Let me repeat it about the signal to buy. We must have 2 peaks formed, and the first one is lower than the second one. So for a buy, such a tendency is expected like this, and for sell, such a tendency is expected. It's quite simple. Let's consolidate our new knowledge and practice. So guys, let's enter the first deal with higher. Here's all the same as we were analyzing earlier. Let's zoom the chart in a little and look at the case. We see two peaks. We draw the inclined line through them. So there's the first peak lower than the second one. And as the indicator is below the 0 mark, it is a signal to buy. Approximately here on this candle we enter to buy, and after that the chart's supposed to grow. Of course we were supposed to enter the deal on this candle, and we should have already earned a long time ago, but taking into consideration that the option will be likely continued, I open a deal with higher in this case too. The main thing we should keep in mind, we take our balance and divide it in 7 parts. So our original bet is the 1/7 of our balance. Why? I'm gonna tell you a little bit later. Well, my balance was about $800, so I gave it a thought, and $100 is the first bet for me. We opened the deal and we've already caught the first. So guys, we were watching this chart actively, and here's the probability the second peak was formed. So I open a deal with lower with no hurry. Let's draw the inclined line here. It's been drawn from the first peak till the second one. Here we see 2 green sticks. After that, the red stick was formed. It was formed as red because it is lower than the last green stick. After that, so on this stage, the peak is being formed, which is supposed to lead our chart down. Now let's get back to risk and money management. I divide my deposit in 7 parts because I have 2 great opportunities to cover by loss. So if the 100 deal had been closed at a loss, I would have bet $200. Sooner or later, the trend should start decreasing and we would cover the first loss with this $200 deal. The same thing is for the second loss. If we get $200 loss, we open the third deal with $400 bet amount. If we combine 400 plus 200 plus 100, we'll get $700. So this is what I've told you about. Your deposit must be at least 7 times bigger than the original bet amount. I hope in this video I will manage to show you how the strategy works, not on the chart only, but also mathematically. So be sure to watch this video till the end. This way you can see how it works for sure. So guys, look what's up here. The second peak is being formed as this candle is not being closed higher than the previous maximum. Here it's all simple as well. We had to choose currency pairs because there's not a lot of such examples. But trust me, those signals are much more qualitative than the signals from any other indicators. We can use this indicator in different ways. I'll show you in this video how we can use it. But what matters the most is 2 peaks. We have 2 peaks here, right here, 2 peaks here as well. And here we have 1, 2, 3 signals. On the third signal we enter as we see the market starts to fall, and this deal will likely bring us a profit. Here we also see this peak is lower than the first one, and after that a fall happens. The case is analogical here. We see this peak is lower than this one right here. So here the fall starts on which we can earn. It's all simple. The main thing is not to make a mistake. And mistakes may be so obvious. For example, you may see 2 peaks here and start trading with lower, forgetting the fact that the first peak must be higher than the second one. So there's an inclined line. It's moving like that here, and here you decide to enter with lower, but in the end it's all unclear here. The market keeps moving up. The thing is, you entered in a wrong way. The incline must be like that. Just now we've analyzed similar example, and when our awesome oscillator indicator is decreasing, the decrease of the market is happening. So I hope it's all clear here. So we go. Guys, here's the next signal case may be formed. Let's analyze it. We're on the 0 level right now, and we open a deal here as there was a signal here as well. There are 2 peaks. The first one And here's the second small peak. The inclined line is moving down, so we could have entered it a little bit lower here. Yes, it was a little late, but we still open it a little bit lower, but the signal is quite different here. We can use the average intersections with the zero line as signals as well. Here's an intersection that I mean, or for example, this one. In general, it may be a signal, but we should be careful. If we point attention, the signal here comes on this candle right here, and we close the deal in a profit only on the second candle. And here the signal to buy comes, but it's a confident signal here as the market keeps moving up. When Awesome Oscillator crosses zero line from top to bottom, it's a signal to sell. And when vice versa, Awesome Oscillator intersects the zero line from bottom to top, is a signal to buy. Here I followed the same rule. We've almost crossed the zero line. Our indicator started being drawn with candles pointed down. And as we see, the chart is falling and will be likely falling for a long time more till the nearest level. We've already worked this case out, so let's go on. So guys, we dare to enter on this currency pair. As I've already said, we intersect the zero line and the signal to sell comes. Here's an intersection. Well, the market went to the very different direction, but maybe I will manage to show you how mathematical strategy works right now. So on such an impulse, we open another deal with lower. My goal is to get the market decreasing more. As here we see the peak is getting smaller, and right now the downtrend will be starting. Let's refresh the first minutes of the video. I remember, and you should remember, that I was explaining when indicator is below zero, it's a downtrend. Everything higher than zero is an uptrend. If we look at the indicator, so let's see what's up here. The second deal is closed at a loss as expected, but the second deal is supposed to be closed in a profit because of its little advantage. Literally a few seconds left till the deal's closure. I think we will be fine and we'll be keeping moving forward. So guys, in this moment we get a signal to sell. I'm waiting for a little green impulse, and on this impulse I enter to sell. The moment of intersection, the zero line was right here. In general, we could have earned, but I saw the chart a little later, so all we're left to do is to wait for any setup to enter the deal. If we take a look here, there is a horizontal level and we can roll back from it. But even though we're trading on signals of one signal indicator, so we don't trade on trends, we don't draw levels. Guys, don't you agree we're getting a very nice result today thanks to our indicator signals only? This deal is going to be closed. I want to tell you we've got awesome results today. Our balance increased by more than 2 times. The deal is closed. We have $1,300 in balance, so it's about plus 80%. We made it in 20 minutes of trading without trading. We did not violate risk and money management, and we're trading safely today. Let's enter another deal with higher here. Look, we had 2 signal minimum, and right now we'll briefly analyze them. Firstly, the indicator is decreasing. It strives for zero line, and secondly, there's an intersection of the zero line. Our first columns are being drawn above the zero line, so the market is expected to grow now. For those reasons, we open a deal for rising with higher. Let's see how it's going to be finished. I open 5-second time frame for you so it's more visualizing. We have a few seconds left. Great, the deal's closed without problems. Let's go on. So here we catch the moment of signal. I guess on this decreasing red candle we'll open a deal with higher, and it's a really simple case here as well. The same as it was for the second deal, we have a downtrend on our awesome oscillator indicator. It strives for zero line. Here are peaks right here. Each of them is lower than the previous one, so the peak is clearly lower than this one. I mean, it's closer to zero line than another one, so we see in general the downtrend is fading on the market. And as the downtrend is fading, the uptrend is supposed to get started. So we are observing this trend right now. Actually, all of the deals are really lucky today. It's really great, even though I wanted to demonstrate to you how mathematical strategy works today as well. Well, for now, it's all fine. We keep trading. Let's go. Let's enter another one deal, guys. It's identical to the previous two ones. There's a downward tendency on our oscillator. It means the market should go up. So when oscillator is reaching the zero line, touching it like this, it means the trend's changing. So thanks to this indicator, for this whole video, we're catching reverses from the trend. Right now, as we see, we enter pretty good, pretty well. The candle's form is growing, so if it's closed as green, and it seems it will, we'll earn once again pretty good. In general, I demonstrated you plenty of qualitative examples in this video. Let's open the last deals and we'll summarize results for this trading session. Here, as we see, the second peak is being formed, but vice versa already. The signals will lower as the columns are being formed above the zero line and the start to decrease. The peak is being formed in the moment when the candle of a different color is being formed, or this column. So till this moment, the indicator was growing and now it starts to fall. So the market will keep falling after indicator. Actually, it's all fine. The fall does not happen right away. There's a doubtful case here, but even despite this, the deals closed in a profit. The final 4 deals are all profitable. I think we can keep trading with lower here. Some clear downtrend is already formed. Here, indicator keeps falling, so let's watch the final trading case and we'll conclude results and summarize this video for today. Let's go. This is what I've told you about. We keep trading downward. This time I've opened a deal with $200. If it closes in profit now, we'll both cover the previous loss and earn extra to that of net profit. So guys, if you want to get signals created by a similar indicators or any other of my strategies, don't forget I have a free Telegram channel where I post free trading recommendations daily. You can earn your first money today already if you follow my channel by the link from the pinned comment. Follow the link, follow me. So I consider the goal for today's video overdone. We literally doubled the deposit with no risks. Our deal were tiny compared to our account balance. Although the trading turned out quite conservative, we managed to get such an awesome result. Good luck with your trading. I wish you have a wonderful day. I'm not saying goodbye for a while because we'll see each other in my next video. See you.